come on then, let's go and have a look in my CEO. I said I was going to come back and do some more car exposés, so I might as well do it now, because my CEO has been sorted out, been rearranged. Right, so what we'll do, just park this here. Did someone crash into my fucking vehicle? Are you prick? Naughty, naughty.
Hot damn!
Right, let's go on then, let's go and have a look. I went to my office first. Just check if I need any snacks. I can't remember if I do.
Good to see you, boss. Hi there. What do you need? Just let me know what you need.
I'm good. What am I doing? Right. I'll start at level 3 and work my way down. Got some alright little cars in here actually. Let's have a look. Alright then, let's start over here first. Is that my Penumbra? Oh yeah, that's my Penumbra. That's my Penumbra FF, my old one. The first one I bought. I claimed one of these from the Really Good Cars, I think, but yeah, I just really like these cars, the Penumbra FFs. But like, yeah, I had one from the scrapyard. I claimed one from the scrapyard, so I've got 2 of these, but I won't get rid of them because one's like I play one off against the other sort of thing. It's the nice cars too. But yeah, moving on, we've got the Frankenstein, I believe. Yeah, Frankenstein. It's not exactly like an ideal car for doing your dailies in, even for a 2-driver. You know what I mean? It's just it's just a mad car. It's cool actually, really, but it's I bought this on the Halloween period, like quite some time ago, and I bought a motorbike with it. That one, what's next to it? I think it's the. I'll tell you in a minute. I can't remember it now. Can't remember the name, but it's really cool though. But yeah, it's one of those getting ready for Halloween look. You know what I mean? Brother and sister sort of like stuff. Got the bike, got the Frankenstein. I might change its colour actually in time, but I'm going to leave it for now. Yeah, what's this again? Oh yeah, the Sanctus, yeah. This is a fucking cool bike, this, man. I've got the, see the skull on the front? I've got like red eyes coming out of it, glowing eyes, man. It's fucking so cool, man. Looks dope as fuck, man. You see those cobwebs as well? Do you know what that reminds me of? OCC. Orange County Choppers, man. That's what that reminds me of. When they did the spider type bike, you know, those cobwebs and things on the back, on the front and stuff, like spiderweb wheels. Spiderweb wheels. Looks crazy, man. Looks lovely. I think that chopper. But yeah, moving on. Here's what's this again? Yeah, the Vapid. What's it called? I thought I was going to say Riata then. Riata, yeah, the Vapid Riata. Kind of reminds me of like a mini Bigfoot or something, a Bigfoot truck or something. That's what it reminds me of, kind of like that. It's alright, I suppose, do you know what I mean? It's not like my favourite vehicle by far, but it's alright. It's not too bad, I suppose, do you know what I mean? Moving on. In fact, I can't, it's off-road that anyway, that's off-road, that one. I couldn't remember if it was SUV, but yeah, it's off-road, that one. What's it, the Vosh, is this a Vosh? Benefit, no, it's the Schlagen GT. That's the Vosh thingy, I think, in it. Vosh Lamo, Vosh Schlag, whatever the fuck it's called. But yeah, it's not a bad car, that, you know, the thingy, Benefactor Schlagen. It's not a bad car. It's alright. I mean, I don't think I'd go as far as saying it's a really, really, really good car in the game, but it's alright. It's worth having. It's worth buying and collecting, I think. But yeah, it's not a bad car. It's alright. I mean, I don't think I'd go as far as saying it's a really, really, really good car in the game, but it's alright. It's worth having. It's worth buying and collecting, I think. But yeah, it's not a bad car. It's alright. It's worth buying and collecting, I think. But yeah, here's the Vosh, what's it called again? I can't even fucking pronounce it, man. Vosh, yeah, that Vosh Glamour, or whatever it's fucking called. You all know where it is, man. You can say it for me, because I don't know how to do it. Yeah, it's actually not a bad car for a sedan. You know what I mean? It's alright, it's not bad. I think it's a sedan anyway. Do you know what? I can't remember now, but it's not bad. It's not best as well. It's not the best car, but it's alright. It's a collector. Do you know what I mean? So let's go. Let's just have a little look up there. Let's, oh yeah, let's go over here. Start at the back and then work our way forward. Yes. I like this car. I bought it not long ago, actually. It's alright, it's not bad at all. It's the Paragon S. It's a good car. It's a really good car. In fact, it's nice on the road. I put all terrains on it for for seeing what the grip was like, and I just left them on. But yeah, it's a good car. That it's a really good car. It's got armor upgrades and stuff like that. You know, I think it's got. I can't remember if it's got slick mounts, but it's got armor upgrades and I think it's got lock-on jammer. I can't remember now, but it's a really cool car on the road. Really cool car. I like the feel of it. But yeah, we've got what's this again? I bought this not long ago as well. SM722. I had some on this car. Like, it was supposed to be based on some kind of McLaren and something else, but I don't know. I'm in the real world. I'm not like a car nut. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, it's a cool car for an open top car. It's all right. It's not bad. I like it. But I've actually had a bit of fun in that. Actually, I've had a bit of fun in both of those cars over there. I've had a bit of fun in both. But yeah, this here. This is the Bollocken, you know what I mean? Oh no, it's the the Bollocken Emphasize. Yeah, it's electric. It's actually all right. I don't mind it. This car. It's definitely a one to own. The livery's not too bad on it. Not too shabby. You know what I mean? It's a cool car. I like it. Actually, I was driving it earlier on this. Yeah, moving on. We've got the Pipistrello, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, Pipistrello, overflow Pipistrello. It's a good car. It's comfortable on the road enough. Comfortable enough on the road. I'm looking at that splitter there at the front. I'm not too sure if I should have put that on, but yeah, it's a nice car still. It's definitely a nice car. It's actually a pretty relatively new car, that, from what I can remember. But yeah, anyway, moving on, we've got the, what's this called again? It's the Penard something, I can't remember it now. That's it, La Carousse, or whatever. Yeah, it's a good car, this. It's a real good car. I believe it's got a lock-on jammer. I believe, I can't remember. Do you know what? I've got that much stuff. I get lost. Honestly, I've got that much stuff. I get fucking lost. But I believe it's taken from the Renault 5. I believe. I might be wrong, but I believe it's taken the style of the Renault 5. Renault 5 Turbo from the 90s. But yeah, it's a really cool car. It's nippy as hell. It really is nippy. Quick for electric. You know what I mean? It's all electric, so it's quick. But yeah, moving on. I think this is electric as well. This Vivinite. This Karen Vivinite. Yeah. I think this is electric, but I ain't gonna say it is. But it's not my favourite vehicle. This, but it's all right. It's not too bad. It's definitely one to have in your collection, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? And if you like SUV classes and things like that, it's all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. That type of vehicle, it's not bad. I've got some nice SUV classes and some nice off-road classes too. But, yeah, moving on, we've got the what's this again? God, see what I mean? I can't. By looking at them, I can hardly remember any of them. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of them I don't use that often. So time goes on, you forget the names and stuff. But yeah, the Vision. Vision. Yeah. It's an alright car, this. It's not actually that bad, this car. I've done some things in this car, it's alright. It's not too bad at all. It's definitely one to have in your collection, this. Definitely. Feels comfortable enough on the road and stuff, so... Yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest of movers. It's not the greatest of cars that stick to the road and shit, but it's alright, it's good. It's worth having, definitely worth having. Did I go up there? I don't know. 1 minute, just give us a second. Where did I come from up there? I think I did die. No, I fucking didn't. Right, I've got 3C, 3B, and 3, yeah. It must have been the bottom one. Okay, yeah, it was the bottom one. So, yeah, so moving on. Okay, I like to get my bearings there. But yeah, moving on. We've got the last one with vision on it, so we'll go to the back of here, and we'll go down to 2, flight 2. Yeah, the Xeno. Yeah, it's a nice looking car actually, but it's not the best on the road, but it's a nice car. I think like when you're turning corners and stuff like that at high speeds, if you do too much of a tight turn, well, I've noticed its back spins out a little tiny bit, but or it can do, but it's a good car. It's definitely a collector, so I wanted it, and I've got a couple of cars that look like that actually, look a little bit like this, but yeah, it's a good car. It's worth having. So yeah, yeah, the Nero, the Trafalgar Nero. Yeah, it's a nice car. This, a really nice car. It's the custom version from Benny's, but it's nice, man. It's I'm sure it's all-wheel drive as well. I can't remember though, but I'm sure it is. It's really comfortable on the road. This, I've had some good little bombing about in that. It's a cool car. But yeah, it's the older brother, it's the younger brother to the Ada, I believe. But yeah, it's a cool car, really cool car. Right, I think we've got a couple of tuners, or a few tuners, I think. Can't remember now, but yeah, we've got the Vector, Emperor Vector. It's a good car actually. It's really nice. I'm sure it's a tuner car. But yeah, it's a nice car. That it really is a nice car. That I was never too hot on that front end with the red. I was never too hot on that, but it's still a nice car. Vanity hood, things like that. I think it is. Is it vanity hood? That I can't remember. No, it's not, but that one is. Yeah, it's a good car. It's a good car, this. It's not bad at all. I've heard a lot of love for it, actually. I've not heard anybody say anything bad about it. But, yeah, moving on. Anis, what's this? It's the Anis. The Anis, I don't know. The Anis Yaris, that's it. I'm sure if I remember right, this was free when I got it. I can't remember. Do you know what? I'm sure it was on sale or something. It was either on sale or it was free, but it's a nice car. I think this is a tuner car as well, but I can't remember. Time goes by and you just forget, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Or some of us do. Time moves on, and you know what I mean. All the stuff you collect and stuff, and a lot of it you don't use from 1 month to the next. I forget like what does what or what's got what a lot of the times, but yeah, it's a cool car still. It's not my favourite, but it's a cool car. Oh, this one here, I am not a fan of it at all. But I mean, look at those fucking. I mean, it's my fault I put those on, but you know what I mean. Looks like it's stormed to death, doesn't it? I mean, like, it doesn't look that bad. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look that bad from like a paint perspective or a livery perspective, but it's what it's like on the road. I don't like it. I think it's shit. It's actually from what I remember as well. It's a drifter. You can swap it over and drift it. Do you know what I mean? Swap it over to drift. But I've never really been into drifting in GTA. Like, it's one of the only things I don't really like. Well, apart from the fucking about with people on heists and things like that, which I do get bored of. But like, there's not a lot I don't like about Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, but the drifting is one of them. I've never been keen on the drifting, and the cars that I can drift, I've only changed one ever, and that was the Fathom. and I changed it straight back within the first, like, what, half an hour. I just had a little play around with it, and that was it. Do you know what I mean? You know, like, there's games that do drifting really well. I don't think GTA is one of them, but each to their own. Do you know what I mean? There's games that specialise in that type of thing, as well as like racing, normal racing. Do you know what I mean? That's the type of games that I'd like to do the drifting in if I was going to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's a collector. I think if I remember rightly, it's a Tuner 2, but I can't remember fully because I don't use that car. It's just sat there doing note collecting dust. Do you know what I mean? I don't rate it on the road, so that's about as much as you really need to know, really, from a performance standpoint. I just think it's. I've heard some people saying it's a great car, but I don't rate it at all. But yeah, moving on, we've got this is the Western Power Surge, man. This is a fucking lovely little bike. It's rapid. It really is rapid. It's it flies like shit off a stick. Do you know what I mean? Love fist livery, purple's off, and it's got like the baby blue or whatever it is from the Chameleons or whatever. I can't remember what colour scheme that is, but it reminds me of baby blue type of thing. It's a really good motorbike. It really is a good motorbike. That it's fast as hell. It really is, like shit on a stick. But yeah, moving on. I didn't really want to collect any motorbikes here, but I decided to because my MC's full of bikes. So yeah, what's this again? Is this Fiesta Astron Custom? Yeah, it's a nice car. It's just a nice thingy SUV. It's a lovely little car, really. I've not done a massive amount in it, but it's still nice. It's great. In fact, for certain things, can use use it as a 4-door daily drive if you wanted, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice car. I like that. I like that livery on it. I like them type of liveries in it. Like, for instance, like you've got this livery I've got on my Cyclone 2, my Coil Cyclone 2. It reminds me of that livery there. But yeah, that's it for level 3. For floors, 3 of 3, so we'll go down to 2 and carry on the tour. I've even got what's it called? A lifeguard's truck in here. It's mine as well. Right, go down to level 2. I think it's on this level actually. Right, all the way up to the top again. I should have remembered that the first time because you've got the 3 levels on each. It's got some nice cars in here, though. Some really nice cars in here. Some of these are fucking spot on, these on this level. Apart from that one. I don't rate that one at all, but that's the Coquette. What's it called? Oh, Invertera Coquette D10. Yeah, yeah, I've heard different things about this car from different people. Good, bad. You know, I don't rate it. I think it's shit. It's styled off a Corvette, I believe. But yeah, I won't be able to tell you what Corvette, but I've heard it's styled off one of the Corvettes from America. But yeah, I don't rate it. I think it's crap. It's a bit tame on the livery options too. That's about all I've got to say about that. I don't rate it. I would have never bought it if I'd have realised what it was all about. But yeah, that's what you get for listening to people saying it was always great, and you know what I mean. That's why you should always make your own mind up. Go with what you think yourself. Go with your instincts and go with what you think, because you can guarantee that if you listen to too many people all at once, do you know what I mean? Or if you listen to too many people with their opinions and you take it on board too much, you can make the wrong decisions from it. And that's what I did with that car. I had some kid telling me on YouTube that it's a really, 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 really good car, and then I got it and I didn't think much about it. So yeah, moving on. Now this one here, this is a banging car. It's a Minitech 2. This is a banging car. I've done a lot of thingy with this. Had a lot of fun with this car. It really is a good car. It is the Turismo Maggio. Came out not that long ago actually, but it's really cool. It's I can't remember if it. Do you know what? I can't remember if it's got. I can't remember if it's got any armor upgrades to it, but I know it's a Manitech. So I believe it's got lock-on jammer and things like that. It's got no guns on it or anything, but it's still nice. This car, I swear to God, it handles really well. That car handles really well. It's like a little fly on the road. It's really responsive too. I love it. It's one of my favourite cars. That is. I've changed the livery on it about 3 times already. But it's definitely one of my favourites. That it's a beautiful little car. If you ain't got it, trust me, get it, and I bet you won't be disappointed with it. But moving on, God, what's this one again? I can't remember this. Oh, the Corsita. Yeah, it's not the greatest of them. It's not great. It's not. It's nice. It is nice, but it's not. It's not. It's not what I would call like. Like I wouldn't talk about this like I talked about the last one, the Diamaggio. Do you know what I mean? But it's still nice. I do like it. I don't think it's got many liveries for it actually, because I don't usually keep my cars like this unless they've got no liveries. So yeah, it's I've noticed that in GTA. Do you know what I mean? You get cars what you can get liveries on, and there's cars that you think would have liveries on, but they don't have them. So yeah, it's mad. It's like when there was creating the liveries or something. They got to some certain cars, they just thought can't be asked. You know what I mean? Can't be bothered or something. Do you know what I mean? Because like some of them are just bare. I wonder why that is. But yeah, the Corsita, it's a good car. It's not the best, but it's a good car. So yeah. Moving on, we've got another classic. It's the what is it? It's the Dubashi Rapid GT Classic. Yeah, this is a fucking cool car. This for a classic, I love it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like. It kind of reminds me of a car that was on Top Gear, the old Top Gear years ago. With Jeremy Clarkson and all that lot. It reminds me of one of them. Oh, what's it called again? God, I can't remember now. It was a long time ago now, but it reminds me of a car, an old school car that was on there. Was it the Interceptor? I can't remember now, but it's a really cool car. That if you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it because it's a lovely little car. That for a sports classic, I mean, it's a cool car. I've had some good fun in that. I've had some not some bad little thingy, little rides in it and stuff, and like missions and whatnot. Yeah, as well as free roam stuff. It's good. It's good. I like it. It's one of my favourite classics. That is. Here's another fun car. The Safari, the Comet Safari. It's a fun car. This. It's cool off road. It's really fast, but it's like off road. You can take it off road. That's why I put these tyres on it. With it being the Safari version and stuff, like I put the tyres on it. It's nice. It's a good car. This really is a good car. I've had this quite a while now, but yeah, real good car. From what I remember, it's a bit same in the liveries. From what I remember, I might be wrong there because it's been that long since it's been that long since I've used it really. So, but yeah, I used to use this really often at one point. There's one of my other favourites, my old school favourites. This is the Pariah. Really cool car. This it used to be it used to be the fastest in the game for sports, but it's not anymore. It's been pipped by a couple, I think, since then. A few since then or something. But yeah, I had this car when it was the fastest in the game for sports class. And then of course you started getting things like the I think it's the Neob and other things like that. Do you know? I've got the Neob, but yeah, it's a really nice car. That I mean, even though it's old school, do you know what I mean? Even though it's old school and that, and it ain't the fastest car anymore for sports, it's a really good car to have. That it's definitely one to own. Definitely one to own. I've beat loads of people in this. I've done some racing in that, and I've done some normal free roam stuff as well with it, and it's actually really good. I like it. It has got a lot of power, and it does spin out if you're not careful. Do you know what I mean? If you're taking off, if you're just setting off, and you put too much power down, and that, or you're turning, and you put too much power down. You know what I mean? Fucking, you can can spin all over. But yeah, it is a cool car, definitely a cool car. So another one that you need to be having if you ain't got it in your collector. Is this the Osiris? Yeah, Pegasus Osiris. Another cool car. This is a really nice car. But it lets itself down with the liveries. It's got none, I think, from what I remember. Yeah, actually, I think I do remember it's got none. That's why I put it like almost like a Ferrari red, because I could back then I couldn't think of what to what colour to think, so I just went with, and I was wearing a lot of red as well at the time, and like I had some decent clothes like red strips and stuff like that, and that's why I did it as well, because of that. But it's definitely a nice car, definitely a nice car. It feels nice on the road too. It does, really feels nice on the road, that. But yeah, we'll go down one. What we got down in it? The VSTR. Yeah, yeah. This is another. Do you know what? This is an underrated car. This, man. I've not seen many people driving it or anything. I have seen people driving it, but it's not been often. Do you know what I mean? And it is a nice car, that, for what it is. You know, it's like it's got a bit of shovel to it. It's got a bit of grunt to it. I like it. It's a lovely little car. I haven't drove it for a good while, but it's nice. It's definitely worth buying and keeping. Definitely. I've just realised as well. I've got some of the Porsche, like the thingy, the Porsche type deals like these. So like I've got the hard top Cabriolet, Cabrio. I've got the soft top Cabrio, the Comet S2, I believe. Sorry, what am I about? It's the Comet S2 and the Comet S2 Cabrio in it. Yeah, I've got them two anyway, and I've got the Growler, and I've got the, what's that one again? Yeah, that's the S2 hardtop. Yeah, that's the Growler, I believe. Yeah, the Growler. Yeah, these are good cars actually, but they're not the greatest on the roads. I can't even remember if I think that's a tuner. That one. I can't remember. I'm sure it's a tuner. I've got a black one as well. I've got a black. That sounds a bit bad, that, doesn't it? I've got a black Growler. Because that's what I was just going to say, but I thought I better not. Fucking, I've got a black Growler. Fucking hell. What an idiot. What a fucking melt. Yeah, I've got a black Growler. God, for anybody who doesn't know what Growler is in Britain, it's like what we used to call a fucking vagina. Get your Growler out. Sorry about that. The small things. But yeah, the Fister Growler, it's alright. It's not bad. I'm not going to go talking about the black one. But yeah, I've got one. The Fister Comet S2. Yeah, it's alright, that. It's not bad. It's not my favourite again, but it's alright. I've got the soft top version too. But yeah. Yeah, a bit of old school there. But yeah, what's this again? I can't remember this one. Oh, Hustler, yeah. Hustler. I've had this not that long actually, not that long at all. It's a good car. Actually, I like it for muscle. It's not bad. I got the exposed, engine and stuff. Look, I didn't want to put no bug catcher on it or nothing like that. It's hustle time. It's good, that. It's a nice car. It's a nice car. I like it. It's one of them crazy type vehicles. You know what I mean? Off GTA. Crazy looking automobile. It's not bad. It reminds me a little bit of the Stange actually. It reminds me of that, but a smaller version of the Stange or something. That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, moving on. It's actually it's pretty right. It's pretty fast, that, for what it is. It's pretty fast. I kept this because it used to be one of my favourites in the story mode years ago. Before I became like an online user, Do you know what I mean? This is one of the cars I used to always make sure that I had in one of my lockups. Do you know, like when you finish the Union Depository and story mode and stuff. And then, because I first started playing Grand Theft Auto 5 in 2013, 2015, sorry, I tell a lie, 2015, I got that wrong then. But yeah, 2015, I started playing this game. But I didn't come to online until about 4 years ago. Not on this game, I didn't come to online until about 4 years ago. But yeah, I mean, I kept this because I bought this because it's like a bit of nostalgia for me. Do you know what I mean? A bit sentimental and all that shit. Yeah, it used to be like I say, it used to be one of my favourite cars. This D-Class Stallion. Yeah, I doubt it's going to be everybody's cup of tea that anymore because it's such an old car. But yeah, moving on. This one's a really cool car. I've had this ages. This is one of the first five decent cars that I bought. It's a custom version of the Elegy. Yeah, and you get that done at Benny's. Take it to Benny's, get it changed over to custom. It's a really cool car. I don't have that many chrome wheels on my cars. I don't have that many. I mean, I do have a few, but it's nothing compared to the cars I've got. Like usually I'll black them out or something. I usually black my wheels out, but yeah, I think the chrome sets it off a little bit, and I've stuck with it. Do you know what I mean? I've had some good laughs in this car, good missions, loads of decent missions in it and stuff. Especially auto shop jobs and things like that. Because I used to use this for not auto shop jobs, sorry, not auto shop jobs, but missions and stuff like that. You can't use this, I believe, for auto shop anyway. It's not a tuner car. I can't remember it being a tuner car anyway. But yeah, I've used it for loads of different missions. Lots of different missions. I can't remember actually if you can, but yeah, I've used it for loads of missions. I know that. But yeah, that's another car that I will never get rid of. That last one I was talking about, the retro custom, the Elegy. But yeah, here's another car I've got a couple of. I've got the classic, the custom version, this one, Karen Sultan Classic. In fact, do you know what? I can't remember if it is the custom version. If it is the, Karen Sultan custom or classic custom. I can't remember now. But I've got one that's different to this one. It looks sort of like identical almost, but it's different. It's not the same car. Do you know what I mean? I just can't remember the name of it now. Not properly anyway. So I ain't gonna say like I just did. I ain't gonna carry on saying that because I can't actually remember the name properly. But it's got flared wheels like this. Mine. Has it got flared wheels? Actually, it has, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, the other one I've got like the wheels are flared more. Do you know what I mean? Like the wheels like flare out more. But yeah, it's a cool car. It's a cool car, man. Like this one and the other one I've got, it's a cool car. A really cool car. But it's not one I use a lot. It's not one I use even often. But it's a nice car still. What's up there? Oh, I can't remember what's up there now. Did I come up here? Yeah, I've been up here, haven't I? But, yeah, moving on. We've got the... Yeah, I couldn't see nothing up there then. I was like, is he even up there? But yeah. A bit of old school here. We've got the... I believe it's the V12, I believe. The... Shaft the V12. This would have been really nice if he had some decent liveries for it, but it's boring for the liveries, if you know what I mean. It's got none. Yeah, and I think that lets some cars down. Not all of them, but it does let some cars down. It's really nice with some liveries, this, to break that big side up with something. Do you know what I mean? Instead of having it like one colour, I think it would have been cool, that, but yeah, so it's actually a nice car, actually. I like the feel of it on the road and stuff. It's powerful enough, and, but it's just let down it and got no liveries. It's a lovely little car. Lovely bit of old school car. But yeah, I don't use it that often. I mean, I've got the crew emblem on there. Remember, it's well, a lad whose crew it is. I've got the emblems on there and that. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, moving on. It's a nice car, but I don't use it that often. I don't. I just don't like its width. That's all it is. It's the width that I don't like. I mean, look how wide that is. You know what I mean? Compared to that, it's wide as hell. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look at it compared to that. Look at it compared to that Sports Classic there. Do you know what I mean? Like it's wide as hell. It's like a moving football pitch or something. Do you know what I mean? Like massive, man. Like real wide, I think. I mean, it's got lock-on jammer. It's got like I believe Slickman's from what I can remember, and it's got the armor upgrades and stuff like that. It's got no guns or nothing like that on it. But yeah, it's a sports class. I think it was or is. In fact, no, I think it's the Neob now, but I can't remember. But I know it was at one point one of the fastest. At one point, it was the fastest sports vehicle from what I can remember. But yeah, it's got the Santa Nova livery on it and that Rockstar Santa Nova, I think it is. Or is it the Rockstar livery? I can't remember now. I know that I got thingy awarded or given this or something like that. I can't remember, but I think I was awarded the livery. I think a lot of us was. A lot of people who play. Or I can't. Do you know what? Like I say, I can't remember now because it's been a while since I've even fucking looked at this vehicle. Do you know what I mean? And like I don't use it because if I want like to use a car like this, I'll use something like the STX or the Buffalo STX or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That's got the same things as this, but it goes one up. It's got like pea shooters on the front. Do you know what I mean? So you've got your slick mans, you've got your pea shooters on the front, and you've got your armor upgrades. Plus you've got like bullet resistant glass. Do you know what I mean? Toughened glass, should I say? So yeah. I wouldn't pick this anyway for something that I wanted either protection in or what I was like, like, I mean, yeah, all right, fair enough. The Buffalo is a muscle class and this is a sports class, but what I'm saying is, look at the fucking width for that. Yeah, I don't. It's not my favourite, but it's a good collector and it's nice to have, I suppose, and alternate from time to time. But that's about it. If I was looking for a car that had a Manitech and armor upgrades and slick mines and all that shit, I'd look for something totally different. But yeah, moving on. I can't even remember this. I know it's a sports thingy. Viserys, yeah. I bought this actually not that long ago. I just stuffed it in here and forgot about it. I think this one's tame on the liveries. I don't think this has got any liveries as well for it. Yeah, that's why I kept it all in black. I couldn't think of what colour to put it in, so I just kept it black. Got the engine open at the back and all that. But there's not a lot I can really say about this. I mean, it drives okay. It's not that bad for a sports classic on the road, but yeah, it's just it is what it is. It's like a bit boring for the liveries. It's sports classic. It's that's about it. From from what I can say about it. The Lampadati Viserys. Yeah. Right. Anyway, moving on. The Casco, the Lampadati Casco. I don't mind this car, for what it is. You look at it. I bet a lot of people look at this car and they think, oh, it's a right piece of shit. I bet that, but it's actually not that bad. I don't mind it myself. You've got no livery options for it. Well, I didn't for this one. For that one, there was no livery options for it, so I just painted it black again, like that one over there, the Sports Classic or whatever. Yeah, it's actually an alright car. I don't mind it at all. This car. It's different, of course, but I don't mind it. Got a little bit of a nose hole there, look. But that's about it. Yeah, it's boring for liveries and all that shit. Rear centered exhaust and stuff. Look, there's not a lot I can say about it. It is where it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's not a slowpoke for what it is. I mean, it's not like a slowpoke or anything for what it is, but it's all right. It's nice. It's comfortable enough on the road and stuff. So for what it is, it's nice. I won't get rid of it. This one here is a waste, in my opinion, of HSW. It really is. It's a HSW car, this. Because I remember it. I remember buying it. S95, the current S95. It's, it, I don't know, it's slippy all over the fucking road and that. You know, I wonder how, do you know, like, when Rockstar are making the cars and things like that, and making, you know, programming all the drive and all that type of thing. I wonder why they do that with some cars, make them sort of like slippy as hell and stuff, because I mean, I don't know, I mean, are they trying to style them off the actual models they're supposed to be off or something, you know, by performance as well as looks, or what they're doing, because I mean, some of these cars, it's fucking pointless to drive them. It's like, do you remember the Panthea? The Tundra Panthea? I don't rate that either. I mean, it looks nice, but it's shit on the road, I think. Same as this car. So, yeah, there's not a lot I can really give you on this, apart from it's an HSW car. And like, you know, it's fast and stuff. Well, it's fast. It's not like a slouch in the speed department, but it's just like, I don't know. It's like fucking like like, do you know, like when you're putting down a bit of speed and you're turning and stuff, it slips and stuff. It like skids all over the place. You know, so like, you know, like it's not what I would go for, this car, if I wanted to like use the car proper for like good performance and like sticking to the road and, you know, decent top speed and all this combined type of thing. Because this ain't it. This really ain't it. You know what I mean? Uh, like I said, I think it's a letdown for an HSW car. Do you know what I mean? There's a few cars that I think it's a letdown for HSW cars, to be honest with you. This is one of them, do you know? But yeah, anyway, moving on. There's a car that I haven't used a lot lately, but I've had this ages. It was in my arcade for ages, this. And then, of course, because of the car it is, I moved it. But yeah, it's the Vapid Desert Red. Yeah, it's an alright car, no. It's just not the best. I suppose it's good for like off road because I've used it like going up hills and things like that. But yeah, you know, it's like a duning. It's like a desert fucking car or something in it. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like one of them desert cars you see like back in the like 90s or something. Like fucking jumping over fucking massive sand dunes in the Kalahari Desert or something. Do you know what I mean? That's what it reminds me of, one of them. Like I say, I'm not a car nut in the real world. I'm not a car nut, so I don't know. I might be wrong, but that's what it reminds me of. I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, it's alright. It's worth having. Do you know what I mean? It's well worth having. Now we're going down to the last one, number one, and then I'm gonna get in bed with the missus. Let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah, nice. I like that car. SUV. It's my favourite SUV. This is my favourite SUV class. This. I love it. The STD, Baller STD, the Baller sexual transmitted disease. I mean, fancy that. Galavanta Baller STD, the Galavanta Baller sexually transmitted disease. Be careful when you're driving it, you might catch something. Yeah, it's a good car. It's a really good car. It's got the Santa Santa Nova livery on it. You know, that's the best I could come up with for this build, for its colour and its, you know, its thingy livery and that. It's just a beautiful little car. It's got toughened glass for bullet-resistant glass up to so many. I think it's like fucking 25, 15, something like that. I don't know. I can't remember now, but it's not something really I pay much attention to be honest with you. But yeah, it's a really nice car. It's very fast. Handles good for an SUV. Looks pretty dope. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's nice. It's well worth having that car. Well worth having that vehicle. It's a good vehicle, man. It's a good vehicle indeed. I can't tell you what the toughness is on it. I don't think it's that tough, to be honest. But it's nice. It is nice. I think it's got lock-on jammer as well. I can't remember. You know. But I know it's got toughened glass. But yeah, that's my favourite SUV class. Yeah. Is this the Castigator? Yeah, the Castigator. Canis Castigator. I had a bit of hate for this. I like it. I think it's a lovely little vehicle. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah, it's nice. I like it. Bit of Satsuma going on. Bit of orange going on. But yeah, it's definitely one to own, man. Definitely. It's a cool little vehicle, that is. What's that for there? Plant. Uh, yeah, it's got like the rally kit on it. You know, like the spades and the axe and all that shit. I can't stop running around because like I said, I changed my controls a bit back. I can change them back, but I'm using using this for now, mate. You know, my controls. Fucking hate having to mash the button and all that shit. But yeah, it's a really cool car, that is, man. Really cool vehicle. It's I like it. So, like I said in my last video, that's all that fucking matters, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Fuck what anybody else thinks of your own car or your own cars. Do you know what I mean? Unless you go into a car meet, of course, or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or you go into somewhere like a free roam car meet or something. You know, then you want to be turning up in something what's you know is nice. Do you know what I mean? I think it's nice anyway. I like it. But yeah, we've got the moving on. We're almost done, so we've got the Pegasus Tempesta. Now this is a fucking nice car. It is a nice car. I can't remember if it's got liveries. I don't think it has, but it's a nice car all the same. I wouldn't get rid of this car, even if it is boring to look at. You know, like no liveries, all that type of thing. But there's people out there who don't like liveries that much. There's people out there who like a fresh car without now on it. But I always like something to break up the, how can I put it, the boredom of the sides, if you get me. You know what I mean? Like I like to put my own thing on it. You know what I mean? My own little spin bar livery on it, type of thing. But yeah, it's definitely a nice car. That's fast, and it handles well. It handles really well. I find anyway. I was really surprised when I bought that car because I thought it was going to be a waste of money or something, but it's not. It's a nice car. It's definitely one to one. Oh, what's this? I bought this a bit back, a good few months ago now. Yeah, the Urus X832. Yeah, it's looks a bit funny from the front with those like eyes, them frowny eyes. But you know what I mean. It's a nice car. I like it. I've used it a bit. This actually, it's when I first got it, I was using it a bit often, like bit more often than not. But yeah, it's a good car. It's a nice car. I like it. It's pretty nippy, to be honest. It's I like them louvers on the back actually. If cars have louvers, I always put louvers in to try and get just that little bit of extra protection. Do you know what I mean? In case anybody starts trying to light you up from the behind position. Do you know what I mean? Or somebody creeps up on you and fires at your car. Do you know what? Them louvers have actually saved me a couple of times. You know, like cars with louvers on like this. Cars with louvers on like this. Sometimes you can still be killed. You know what I mean? They don't protect you 100%. Do you know what I mean? But it can break up the targeting of other people. That they can. Like, say, for instance, you're minding your own business doing something. I mean, it's happened loads of times to me in the past, where people have crept up on you. You're minding your own business and you're not paying attention, and people have crept up on you, caught sleeping, caught with your pants down type of shit. But, yeah, them louvers can help. They can help. I'm not going to say the perfect help, but they can help, them louvers, you know. Anyway, moving on, we've got a nice little vehicle, old school vehicle. It's the Karen Sultan. Benny upgrade. This is nice, this, man. This is really nice, this, the RS. It's nice. I got Benny's bespoke on it. Because it's yellow, so I put Benny's bespoke on it. But it's a nice car. It's a really nice car for like an old school car, this. It really is a nice car for an old school car. So we're at the last one. We're at the last one now. This is the thingy Flash GT, Rapid Flash GT. It's like a little rally car. I couldn't tell you where it's styled off. Like I say, I'm not a car nut in the real world. My knowledge is limited on cars and that in the real world. So, because I don't drive, you see. Do you know what I mean? I can ride motorbikes, but I don't drive. I like motorbikes. But yeah, I'm not a massive car nut out in the open world, in the real world, so I couldn't tell you where it started off. But do you know what? If I had to guess from like straight away, I would say something like a Ford Focus or something. But I'll probably be wrong. But yeah, it's a nice car still. It's pretty nippy. That it sticks to the road pretty well. Yeah, it's nice. It's not bad. It's definitely one to have. Definitely one to have if you get the chance to own it. Just get it because it's a nice car. Same with that Sultan. Same with them all because otherwise I wouldn't have them. Do you know what I mean? If they wasn't worth keeping or whatever. I mean, there is some in my collection that I'm going to get rid of. I said this on my last video, but yeah, it's definitely a nice car. That Flash. It's well worth having. The livery's that tab too shabby on it as well. That's that Ragarum livery, I think. Yeah, Ragarum, I think. Yeah, Ragarum. Swallow my pride. Oh, God, don't they put some crazy stuff on the cars and the liveries and the signs and things like that? Fucking swallow my pride. Honest. But yeah, it's a nice car. It's a nice car. So, anyway, I'm going to move off. I'm going to go to bed. And do you know what? I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you're all staying safe out there. You know, looking after each other and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? I'm on about in the real world, not in the gaming world. I'm on about the real world. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to chill out. I'm going to sit down, roll a virtual fatty, and go to bed. Hope you enjoyed the video, man. Respect to you all, and peace out.